Even if the Lakers give me a win, I'm gon' lick a shot of memory of Pac. Machiavelli lives again. Bitch, I'm in. Bitch, I'm in. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We fell in love in the city of LA. It's the city of angels. It can take you anywhere. We fell in love.
Laker Nation, what's up with it? It's Chris. I'm just coming through to do what I do. I just wanted to brief you guys on D'Angelo Russell real quick. He's putting in work. He's trying to get better. He's putting out these videos of him doing these ball handling drills, and he's in the weight room, which is really what I wanted to see. I wanted to see him get in the weight room and put on some muscle and get stronger, and that's exactly what he's doing, so I'm excited about that. But I just wanted to give my opinion as to why I feel like D'Angelo is the tailor-made player to play in this type of offense that Luke Walton is going to implement. And the reasons are, number one, his passing ability, his court vision, that ability to see the floor and find the open guy. He's special. He's special in that aspect of the game. We didn't get to see it as much as we would like to this past season, because of our offense. It was very stagnant, to say the least. I'm not gonna get into that, but we're gonna see his court vision this year, and it's gonna be fun to watch. He not only makes the right pass, he makes special passes. He makes special passes. He passes guys open. He puts the ball on you. You know what I mean? He sees the play a frame or two ahead, at times, and it's very special and very rare, especially for a player that young. So, we're going to get to see a lot of that this year, and that's what I'm most excited about, is to see that passing ability that he has. Also, his ability to shoot the ball. This offense is predicated on ball movement and knocking down shots. And he's a knockdown shooter from the outside, whether it's from the three-point line, the mid-range, wherever. He can knock it down. And I think that's just that's very important, not only for D'Angelo but for the team as a whole, because the offense is going to be it's predicated on space. It's about pace and space. So if we can't knock down shots, and then we can't get the spacing that we need, for our offense to be effective. So, with him, Jordan Clarkson, who has a respectable shot, you throw Brandon Ingram into the mix, he's a knockdown shooter. I think those guys are going to be a lethal trio. Lethal. When they are, develop and everything. I'm not saying, right off the bat, but, it's going to take them some time, but I think those guys are going to be lethal. Also, his ability to play out of the pick and roll. He's a pick and roll maestro. Whether it's him, making a pass out of the pick and roll, or, scoring out of the pick and roll if he pulls up from three, or he get to his sweet spot, that mid range. He likes to get in the paint and shoot that running floater that he likes to do. For me, he has to get more aggressive and get all the way to the rim and attack to get himself to the foul line. He has to work on that. But I think him being in the weight room and putting that muscle on is going to help with that. So I want to see that. I want to see him be more aggressive when he attacks the basket. That's one thing I can say about him. So yeah, that the passing ability, the shooting, him playing out of the pick and roll, which he thrives at that. That's when he's at his best, I think. Also, him playing off the ball. If you watch games this year, you notice he played a lot of shooting guard. He can play off the ball just as well. He understands, where he needs to be on the floor. He understands space. He understands how to come off screens, how to use those screens, when to cut, little things like that, playing off the ball. He understands those things. He's a true combo guard. They call a lot of guys combo guards, but D'Angelo is a true combo guard. He has, everything you need to be a point guard or a shooting guard. He has it all. He has every tool in the kit. So, that's the main reason I feel like D'Angelo is just tailor-made. It's going to be an easy transition, for him, to play in this offense, which is, it's been shown that, this offense is easy to pick up on, because Golden State, they learned it in less than a year, and, they're killing guys with it. And D'Angelo, he's going to play in that. He's going to play in that Steph Curry role. I'm not saying he's going to be the player that Steph Curry is, but he's going to play that role. If you notice, Steph Curry doesn't. He's the point guard, but he doesn't always have the ball in his hands. He plays off the ball and comes off screens a lot. So D'Angelo, you'll see a lot of that from him. And also, he's unselfish, and that's going to be important, not just for D'Angelo, for everybody. You have to be unselfish in this offense because, like I said, it's predicated on ball movement, and the ball is not going to move if we have selfish guys who want to, get their shot. So I think that's going to be very important too, him being an unselfish guy, him loving to make passes and, pick up the assist and things like that. That's going to be really, really fun to watch. Also in transition, D'Angelo Russell really thrives in transition. If you guys noticed, whether it's him, coming down in transition, spotting up for three and knocking down those three balls, or if he has the ball in his hands, he's finding the open shooters, or he's finding runners to the basket. He thrives at that. I mean, he's a pure basketball player in my opinion, man. He's not a point guard, not a shooting guard. He's just a basketball player in my opinion. So, and I think that's perfect. That's exactly what that's the exact type of player that we need in this type of offense. Somebody who can do everything, just a Swiss Army knife. So, and I feel like D'Angelo Russell was that guy. Now, if you watch Golden State this year, I went back and I watched games and I was studying their offense. And these guys, man, when it's really amazing when they off a made basket. Golden State will take the ball out, and they get the ball to their free throw line within 4 seconds. And if you watch the Lakers this past season, we barely get the ball across half court, within 8 seconds. We're getting the ball across at about 6-7 seconds, where Golden State in 4 seconds they already have the ball at the free throw line, and they're already getting into their offense within 10 seconds. So. And the Lakers this year, we come down, we get across half court, at 6-7 seconds, and then we sit there for another 6-7 seconds, just getting into the offense. And by the time we even get a shot up, it's at the end of the shot clock, and we're taking a low percentage shot, which explains our, why we had the worst field goal percentage in the league this year. So I think our field goal percentage is really going to pick up in this offense because of the pace. I think our the assists for everybody's going to pick up. Well, mainly D'Angelo because he's our point guard. He's going to accumulate more assists just because of the ball movement and the the off-ball screens. If you really understand the game and the player movement and everything like that, it's just going to be. I think it's going to flow very smoothly, very smoothly. I think, like I said, he's a tailor-made player for this offense. To me, he's the equivalent of what Chip Kelly would want in his offense. If you follow Chip Kelly and know who he is and the type of offense he runs in the NFL, he runs an up-tempo style offense, but he has to have the right quarterback, who can do different things, to run that offense. And I feel like D'Angelo Russell is the equivalent to that. So, that's my thoughts. You guys can let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe, hate, dislike, do what you got to do, but you already know I'm going to do me. Y'all have a good day. And stay tuned.
I hoop but never good enough to ever be a Laker, but these words I recall got me ballin'. Jordan.